Alright everybody, welcome back. This is Cousin. Today we're continuing with Call of Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the Earth. Now, we have a new client. So let's get to it. Knight, I have a new client, Mr. Arthur Anderson, the regional manager of the First National grocery store chain. It appears that the First National Grocery in Innsmouth was recently burglarized, and its manager, one Brian Burnham, is missing. From what I have been able to gather, Burnham is something of a young rogue. A friend of the family, Mr. Anderson, gave him the job as a favor. Burnham is looking like the prime suspect for the robbery, but there are a few things that don't add up. Not to Anderson, and not to me. For instance, why would Burnham force an entry into the store when he had a full set of keys, free access to the cash register, and the combination to the back office safe? To misdirect any investigation? If that was his plan, why did he disappear? Following my conversation with Mr. Anderson, I found out what I could about the ancient town of Innsmouth. For generations, the crumbling seaport and its people have been shunned by neighbouring communities. Outsiders are unwelcome there, and there are superstitious tales of a strange element in the town's oldest families. They are of mixed blood, so the stories go. Whoever, or whatever that's supposed to mean. The usual Hicktown prejudice, no doubt. After making a brief visit to Innsmouth, my client came away distrustful of the local authorities. He isn't buying their line that Burnham robbed the place, and wants to know what happened to him. Only one bus goes to Innsmouth, and tomorrow afternoon I'll be on it. It feels good to have a purpose after 5 months trying to break through my amnesia. I also feel a little apprehensive. Maybe it's the wild stories about the town, or maybe it's just because I haven't had a case in so long. I'm so excited for this game. A visit to the old town. I do not expect the reader to believe what I am about to relate. Any sane mind must reject such a fantastic tale. And yet I do not know which... Okay. So far I'm loving everything about this. The intensity, the music even in the background, so good. The story.
Driver, how far to the stop?
Almost there. I'll drop you at the town square of Innsmouth.
Why lock the gates?
Keeps out wanderers looking for work. We don't want those folks like that interfering with our affairs.
Is the bus from Arkham always this empty?
Aye, and we prefers it that way. Not many come to Innsmouth.
But what about trade? Surely the port needs business.
Innsmouth has the means to look after her own.
Was that a fish person that walked by my bus? Is the person driving this bus a fish person? The statue has no head.
This is it, stranger. End of the line.
It doesn't resemble the fish people, that's why they had to cut it off. The mirror's busted. That's a hazard. You don't look very... Whoa, hang on. What's up with those eyes, man? I'm gonna do a quick exploration.
The sign says, Innsmouth Poorhouse, in memory of Lady Warnes. This statue commemorates the men who fought in the Revolutionary War.
Excuse me?
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Can't rightly say as I know him.
Whoa, hey! Alright. Man, these guys are bulky.
That way is blocked by a police line. Excuse me, Constable. Jack Walters.
The ropes. Elliot Ropes. What you want?
Could you help out a stranger to this fine port?
Are you being funny?
No, not at all. I'm after directions to the First National. I hear they have a store in town.
Innsmouth don't take too kindly to them from out of town. Get lost, stranger.
Hey!
Chit-chatting to him's gonna get me no place fast. This town's deserted. Where is everybody?
If you don't like it, just turn around and leave.
Well, I'm trying, but you follow me all over the place. And why are they all staring at me?
These posters are everywhere.
Fellas coming, snooping around where they ain't wanted.
Alright, jeez.
A small wooden clock.
Man, the, like, attention to detail here. Just looking at that.
Fascinating.
It has multiple lines.
Nothing of interest.
Nah. Alright. We're going to get settled in. Hello?
Evening.
Aye.
The name's Jack Walters. I'm just visiting.
You don't say, sir. Gilman. Charlie Gilman. I run this here hotel of an evening.
Any
You
relation
got
to
any
Walter?
rooms?
I'd not rightly know that for sure. All habits cleaning rooms at present. Them's from out of town can leave a horrid mess.
Disconcerting?
Talking to this fellow's getting me nowhere, and he's more than a touch creepy. If I need a room and I'm desperate, then I'll come back.
Stop your snooping. And there's for hotel staff only.
Alright, jeez.
It won't budge. Hello again.
Yeah?
I'm after directions to the First National grocery store.
And I'm busy. So stop your pestering me with questions.
That doesn't look too
That
good.
fellow was just stringing me along with a lot of nothing about nothing.
Well, I don't think he was trying to string us along at all. I think he wanted us out of his business. Oh my god, guy. Leave me alone.
Where is everybody? It's very quiet.
It's getting late, outsider. Folks know what's good for them.
It won't open.
Bolted in their homes by now.
Seems this grandiose structure is the esoteric order of Dagon. It won't open.
Okay. Ah.
It's the First National grocery store.
We found it. What's under here? Horrors unknown? Are you still following me, buddy? Oh.
It won't budge. The store is closed.
What? Excuse me? Hey.
Evening. The name's Jack Walters. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss...
Miss will do for now. Welcome to Innsmouth, Mr. Walters.
Thanks, I think.
Take my advice. Do what you must and then leave. Tonight. This port does not cater well to visitors.
While I appreciate your concern, miss, I can handle lousy hospitality.
Very well, Mr. Walters.
Thank you for
It
the
won't open.
concern.
This doll seems more open than some folks around these parts, but she isn't going to talk to me right now. It won't budge.
This doll. What? Oh, that's not good.
It won't open.
Oh! Missing entries. Here we go. I'm completely unable to recall what led to my confinement in the Arkham Asylum, or what happened to the 6 years between my 2 visits there. They tell me I had some kind of personality change that night in Boston. They watched me for a while, decided I wasn't dangerous, and let me go. After 6 years, I switched back, just as mysteriously. They admitted me again, found nothing wrong, and here I am. Among the personal effects that returned to me is a leather-bound journal. Perhaps it will tell me what I've forgotten. Looking through the journal, all I can find is my life as a police detective. There is no hint of any illness or mental strain or anything else that could explain my change of personality, or the equally sudden recovery that still baffles my doctors. However, a number of pages have been torn from the journal. Who did it, or why, I can't tell. Did I destroy them myself to suppress some horrific memory? Or did the asylum staff judge their contents detrimental to my treatment? Why was part of my life erased? What is it that I can't remember, and who wants it to stay forgotten? Is it a precaution to protect my sanity, or the key to something I need? I think we... Let's say the manager missing. Thieves have robbed the First National grocery store in Innsmouth, breaking down the door and forcing open the cash register. The newly appointed manager, Mr. Brian Burnham, has been missing since shortly before the robbery. This is a very disturbing turn of events, said Mr. Arthur Anderson, First National's regional manager, from his Arkham office. This branch had only opened recently. The First National grocery had high hopes for its success, given the general lack of modern stores and amenities in Innsmouth. The robbery is a fine setback, and more worrying still is the fact that the branch manager remains unaccounted for. Innsmouth authorities could not be reached for comment.
Brave crew in an ocean blue, and a ship that loves the lives, with a good wine piping, with a good wind piping merrily in the towering gallant mast. Ah, my boys! These are the joys of the noble and the brave, who love a life in the tempest strife, and a home on the mountain way. When the driving rain of the hurricane puts the lights of the lighthouse out, and the growling thunder sounds his gong, and the world
It won't budge.
out. Ha ha! Do you think that's him? Who's that there? Oh, can you spare a few pennies, young mister? I can give you something for your generosity.
Who are you?
Zadok, that be my name, though too few years it now. Zadok Allen.
Do you know a Brian Burnham?
Just a young'un. Worked over the store. He's gone. Killed, I reckon.
Killed? What makes you think that?
Them's from out of town running a store. Taking business from the Order of Dagon. They'd not accept that.
What else can you tell me about this port?
You just bring old Zadok a bottle of something nice, and old Zadok will fill your ears.
It won't open. It won't open. The old drunkard knows something. I don't think it would take much to get his tongue wagging.
Me either. So.
If I see you talking with the outsider,
I've told him nothing.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Just leave me be, stranger.
Thanks, guy. Wasn't hard enough getting information.
Stop! You can't come down here.
The police clearly don't want me snooping around. I need to be more careful.
Oh. No.
I told you already. Stop your snooping around.
Damn. I need to be more careful. Assorted paperwork, but nothing of any real interest. Assorted paperwork, but nothing of any real interest.
Where's the bottle of booze?
Looks like the door was forced open, and there's scratch marks on the wood.
There's the hooch.
The drawer is empty. There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a wooden handle. Can't see anything of use. A typewriter, invoices and receipts, nothing of interest. A typewriter, invoices and receipts, nothing of interest. The store appears to have been doing quite well under Brian. The store appears to have been doing quite well under Brian. Stock reminders and general notices, nothing of interest. The drawer is empty. The store appears to have been doing quite well under Brian.
What they doing snooping around here? Get out! And what have you got there? Trying to take evidence from the scene? Hand them over.
Ah. There's a trapdoor somewhere?
It looks like I need some sort of...
Whoever's down there, you can rot.
Yeah. Not likely. We have a
It
book.
looks like a diary. It's gotta have some clues.
Take some more of that. Alright. Diary of Brian Burnham. Well, I agree with the locals on one thing. I shouldn't be stuck in this miserable excuse for a town. I can see why nobody comes here, that's for sure. Another slow day at the store. At first I thought people were staying away because First National isn't local. But I haven't seen anyone go into any of the other stores either. Come to that, I haven't seen the other stores open for business. This place is deader than dead. Still, I won't be long before I'm out of here. Before we're both out of here. She's the one good thing about Innsmouth. We'll bust open Old Man Waite's safe, take a car, and then it's New York City. Bright lights, nightlife, everything. I'll show her all of it. Well... Isn't that interesting?
I can feel the air through holes in the brickwork here. The walls collapsed. It must have already been badly damaged on one side. The cellar's filled with human remains. These people must have died a long time ago. There are some issues of the Innsmouth Courier lying here, and they're dated 1846.
Huh?
The window is smashed, and I can see the back alley. Old photos of Innsmouth. Most of them have faded beyond recognition. Old photos of Innsmouth.
Alright. Innsmouth Courier. Innsmouth Partition Arrested Tales of Heathen Ceremonies by John Lawrence, editor. Obed Marsh, the head of Innsmouth's wealthy and influential Marsh family, now sits in the city jail, accused of devil worship and other unspeakable practices. The whole community is left in a state of shock by the horrifying revelations that accompanied the arrest. Readers will no doubt be aware of the deep reservations expressed by the Courier's editorship and other decent citizens concerning the esoteric Order of Dagon, which was founded by Captain Marsh after his return from the South Seas, and is said to be based upon a primitive religion he encountered among the uneducated natives of certain distant Pacific islands. The captain's arrest seems to lend strength to those suspicions, and a full investigation is expected to unearth more.
Most of them have faded beyond recognition.
Okay, ammo.
General notices. They're all dated 1846.
What do the people of this town actually do? Oh. Some doors you'll encounter will be bolted on one side. Action the bolt to unlock the door. Door bolts can come in useful when escaping from enemies. Okay.
General notices. They're all dated 1846. It won't open.
Alright. So, my game just crashed. So I've come pretty much straight here. I didn't go talk to Miss or the drunk. So we'll see what happens when I open this door again, but pretty much I couldn't move after whatever happened.
Holy shit!
Oh, okay, there we go. That's a bit different.
Nothing of interest. Nothing of interest here. Can't see anything of use. Ah, from the stench in here, this noose broad must have kicked it a few months back.
Yep.
Nope, nothing important here. Nope, nothing of interest.
Is it? Oh, man. Well, let's give you some peace at least. Here we go. Let's see what this is all about. Oh, look at that.
Hello, Jack.
Do I know you?
Lucas Mackey. Sorry to startle you. Innsmouth doesn't get a lot of visitors. New names spread fast. What are you doing in town, Jack? Hear about the missing Burnham boy?
Not bad. I'm a private detective. My client's a friend of the Burnhams.
Seen the latest press from Arkham? Your boy's been quite busy.
What about you, Mackie? You're obviously not a local. What's your business in town?
True enough, Jack. Nothing too exciting, I'm sorry to say. I'm a government factory inspector. They posted me in this rotten hole to check over the old Marsh refinery. Speaking of which, I've got an appointment with the manager, Jacob Marsh.
Okay, maybe I'll catch you later.
I'm not gonna ask what I'm
That's
doing
the
this
first
alley.
friendly face I've seen in this damn town. But I've been in this business long enough to know he's hiding something.
I guess not. I mean, what was he doing in here as well? Oh wait, that's where the cop is.
It won't budge. It won't open.
Do I have to sink past that cop again? Or maybe he's still inside.
You better keep your trap shut.
I won't tell him anything.
Fuck, guys, this is the
Where's
second time.
everybody? It's very quiet.
I can't be seen talking to you.
Alright, and now we have the booze. So,
If you pardon my asking, have you lived here in this port all your life?
Last 37 years in old lady Warren's house. Before that, over by a fishing cannery. Cannery.
Old Lady Warren's? You live in the town poorhouse?
Go and fetch me a bottle of something to wet old Zedok's whistle, and I'll tell you all.
yeah, right. Here you go, buddy. He's gonna pass that drunk.
Why, you're uncommonly kind, young feller. Here be a little something in gratitude that might help you in your search. Now you be calling me crazy. Like them that's there rumoring and anchoring in Ipswich. But old Zadok's seen all manner of wicked things since before you was born. Old Captain Obed where it all began. Telling desperate folks they'd order get better gods. Them's that would answer their prayers.
Didn't the Christian folk of Innsmouth object to such blasphemy?
Aye, they did. It were around 46 that many folks in town were done with Obed and his ways. And all that wild preaching and too many missing, you see. A party of good folk followed Captain Obed's crowd out to the reef. Shots were fired. Next day, Obed and 30 of his followers were in jail. And for weeks all were quiet, till that artful night of 46. Them's out outside reckoned out it being a riot. But I'd seen them, swarms of them.
Look, old man, I don't have time to listen to these fishing tales.
Was a massacre. The jail thrown open. Mounds of the dead and the dying. Shooting and screaming and shouting all across the town square. Come morning, the mess was cleaned up. Old Obed and his family takes charge, they did. Folks were told to keep shy as strangers if we were knowing what was good to us.
Zadok, who did all this? Who did all...
Said the old captain was now deeper in debt to his heathen gods. They were hankering for more than just sacrificing. Obed told folks they had to take the oaths of Dagon.
What the hell are these oaths?
You just asked old Wes about oaths of Dagon. Aye, he take the third oath. Just head over to his hole in the Dock Street. Then you'll see, for definite.
He's given me a key to the town poorhouse. It could come in handy. Where did Captain Obed Marsh learn of these heathen matters?
In war and foreign parts, the old fool had learned to ways of making gains, doing heathen things. He found a tribe of Kanakis in the South Seas led by a savage. Chief went by the name of Wallachia. And his tribe never went without food, for they had all the fish they could catch. Old Obed learned from his Wallachia that there's things on this earth as most folks never heard about. Seems these Kanakis was worshipped in undersea gods, with heaps of human sacrifices and other heathen things. But they was getting all kinds of favors in return. Plenty of fishing and even gold now and then.
Human sacrifices? Maybe you've had just a bit too much.
I don't blame you for not believing it, young fella. But just answer me this. Why did Captain Obed roll out to the reef of Satan and chant a lot of rites and incantations in the dead of night? So loud you could hear 'em all over the report. He cast something in the water that eve, out the other side of Devil's Reef. Some kind of thingamajig crafted out of lead. It was given to him by Wallachia.
So, what happened?
Well, not long after the smoke started coming out of the chimneys at the old gold refinery, The Marsh family and those that had joined with Obed and his ways has started prospering in the esoteric order of Dagon. Came into being with his Ethan sermon, that shit they do.
What kinds of ceremonies?
Yeah. Get out of here, lad. Don't wait for nothing. They'll know now.
I think he's had his fill for the night.
Well, he gave us some good information there.
Mr. Walters, I must speak with you.
It's Jack. And just hold on there a minute, sweetheart. Are you gonna even tell me your name?
My name's Rebecca Lawrence, and unless you want to join Innsmouth's long list of missing, I'd urge you to follow me.
Missing, huh? Like Burnham?
Of that, I'm not sure. You'd be better off asking the Billingham's daughter, Ruth. She was dating Brian.
What? Who's Ruth?
Quickly, you have to follow me. It's not wise to be seen talking to outsiders.
I bet Ruth is the girl Brian had in his diary.
Jack, Innsmouth is a strange place. There are things that have no business being here. Foul, reeking things.
Strange. Trust me, I'm good with strange.
That remains to be seen, but I can help you. My father discovered this strange sign while studying an old manuscript. It seems to ward off the more unusual elements in Innsmouth. Whenever you find one, you can use it to find a moment of sanctuary. Now, I must leave before we're seen together.
Interesting.
I've seen that eye-like symbol somewhere before, but never surrounded by a star.